that. So Dark Wizzy's fighting Teaser.
Ooh, Teaser, that's a Samus. That is very interesting.
Okay.
One of those 64 matchups. We're taking it all the way back to the OG12.
No, that's for sure. So, you know, I feel like I probably should have seen this matchup at some point, but I feel like it's remarkably rare.
There's just not, I feel like there's not a ton of Samuses who are at like a very sort of like high level.
Honestly, I feel like there are more Samuses than there are Mario, surprisingly, that I see. Like at top level,
too, yeah.
like people kind of forgot Mario's thing until like we saw Kurama do his things, and now Dark Wizzy's finally getting back into it. Like before when he first came back, he was definitely looking a little shaky, but now these most recent champs, he's been looking pretty prime at the moment.
Yeah, a very even start so far. These are both very solid players in their own rights, you know. This is going to be a close set, I feel like.
Yeah. And overall, as Samus, you can outspace Mario very, very easy. You can control a lot of space with those projectiles, too. Obviously, though, got to be aware of that cape. You can't be too lax when you're throwing out that charge shot. Obviously, if you're throwing out those weaker ones, not as much of a worry. But oh, wow!
Star KO coming out from that up B from Teaser. That's always going to be a huge option for a Samus in any given situation, that up B out of shield.
Yeah. And also, that tether grab's going to help out like quite a lot. So if you're going to have like Dark Wizzy like try to land like in front of you, just because he doesn't have a lot of range to it, you're going to be able to catch a lot of those landings with that thing.
Ooh, waiting for the offset from the tech there. Very strong start here from Teaser.
Yeah. And the other thing too is just because like all these charge shots have been like not full charge, he's had like pretty free range to just like kind of control Wizzy with that, and like the reward that Wizzy's gonna get off of caping of it is not gonna be a lot. So just off of that alone, it's just like he's just doing such a massive job of controlling this ground. Dark Wizzy honestly looking pretty lost there.
Yeah, I was definitely waiting for the up throw there from Teaser. Maybe earned it a little bit too early. Not quite getting killed at that percent, but yeah, like you said, such a huge lead right now for Teaser, and makes it even stronger with that forward air. We see a lot of ground to make up.
And the other thing too is like now that we're starting to see that cape come out, and like he has not been like very consistent with the way that he's been shooting it out, he's going to be able to bait that into like so many big openings too. So
right, it's kind of like a double-edged sword thing where like it'll work really well for Wizzy, but if he gets too comfortable with it, Teaser's going to be able to kind of catch it out and be ready for it.
Really good spacing on that forward air too. Like that move's not even remotely safe on shield, but you can drift a lot, and especially with the range that Mario has, you can avoid it pretty easily.
Double flood there though, and Teaser in an offstage situation, but Wizzy not quite able to capitalize. Great parry though, and the up smash gonna do it. Finally the stock off of Teaser.
And also like really lucky for Wizzy there. He was just like parrying that second hit, so he did not have to worry about that move at all.
Yeah, it's finally the stock though going into his favor. That's gonna be huge. He's got still a lot of ground to make up. Ooh,
oh wow, he almost got like a shine spike there,
yeah. The like last hitbox, that's great from Teaser, but Wizzy falling out of the forward air.
Yeah, I think he fast fell that a little bit too early. I think he could just let it drift and then he would have been okay.
Yeah, I couldn't push that combo quite as much as he just liked Wizzy, but that 37% gonna initiate something of a comeback. Teaser obviously though such a commanding control over the set at the moment.
Yeah, oh. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that we just didn't go for the grab over there, because like, there's no reason for him near Mario, and Air Kazuya! Flying right in there.
Bread and butter for Dark Wizzy. I mean, he's done that thousands of times by now. And the stock count is even, 98% between the two of them. That charge shot whipping and Wizzy going low.
Yeah, and like there's like one thing that we're not really seeing from Teaser that we were seeing like those first two stocks is like we were getting a lot more grabs in there, but he's kind of like forgone to just get those out there. He's just going in a lot. We still got any charge that's coming out, but he's being way more physical when he does not need to be against Mario. Like, if you can outrange Mario, that's going to be like the one way that you're just not going to have to deal with any shenanigans at all.
Oh,
but
that dash attack will do it, though. Great stuff there from Teaser. I feel like maybe he was trying to throw off Dark Wizzy by increasing the aggressiveness and being like, you're not going to cape anything. You're not going to cape my charge shot. You're not going to cape my missiles or anything. I am going to come to you. I'm going to beat you up. And you are going to lose game one, and that's worked well for Teaser so far.
Honestly, I don't think that's what it was. Like, basically, Wizzy was able to get that one stock, able to get that one up B on him, and then he was just kind of playing a little bit shakier than he was before. He kind of abandoned the game plan that was working so well against Mario, and just felt like, oh man, I got to prevent this momentum somehow. So then you start going in, and then you get yourself left in that blender. And then towards that very end, he started just playing a little bit more space heaven. He already got enough percent on him, so it's like, just need this dash attack, and then got it right there.
And when you have such a big lead like that, too,
yes,
it's a lot easier to kind of go for those more risky options.
Yeah, but okay, there we go. We're finally getting those grabs back there. Like, honestly, if you kind of did like the mix up there to like kind of condition the second game, I don't think we're at that level, but if we are, that is something viable that you can do. There are so many different ways that you can play with your opponent's head and expectations that if you keep those things cognizant, a lot of time you'll actually see it work out.
Yeah, I mean, I always say Smash is mostly a mental game, to be honest.
Oh, for sure.
Even if you're not the strongest or the best player, you know, that mentality can take you so far.
Yeah. And like something too, it's like if you don't adjust your level for like for the correct level of play that you're doing, like, you know, sometimes it's like once you know what somebody's game plan is, you're always ready for it. But if you're playing somebody that like just picked up the controller and they're just throwing out like an up smash at a time that you never see it, sometimes it's just gonna hit you.
Right, yeah. I mean, sometimes like the ego comes into play too. Or
oh, absolutely.
If you overestimate yourself, that could be a problem.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Much more even start though so far, and Wizzy actually taking the lead. Really well done with that back air, but an instant reply.
Response.
Teaser evening things out. Set developing into a much more even game so far.
I'm honestly kind of surprised that we didn't get the up airs extension there, unless that was just a misinput from Dark Wizzy, because I'm pretty sure that would have converted to something true there. And even then, just like Samus trying to land, you're not going to really have too many options to do so, but ooh. Not sure if that was a misinput there, but very easy way for Samus to get percentage.
Yeah, kind of got called out there, Wizzy, but starting to get something going with the double back air. Ledge situation here. Can he get the read? Oh, it's Teaser who gets the damage off with the down tilt, and now Wizzy in a bad spot.
Okay, yeah, didn't place that bomb right quite on the ledge just yet. Oh, but here we go, Air Kazuya.
Oh, good air dodge from Teaser, but it puts it back into the blender. This is great from Wizzy.
And honestly, Teaser got really lucky with where he DI'd. It's just there was not really a way for Dark Wizzy to convert off of that.
Some good stuff there from Wizzy, though, getting some more percentage here. Making sure things are as even as possible, but that up air from Teaser is actually going to take that stock.
Yeah, no, really lucky to get that on the platform there. And honestly, kind of put like Wizzy pretty comfortable to go up on that platform, but forgot about the up B right there.
Yeah, remember this is all going to be best of 3.
Yeah.
So Wizzy on his last legs here, 1 stock. It's going to be huge for Teaser. Really well done there with that forward air. Another nice air.
Okay, yes, you got the baits there.
Really a tough spot for Wizzy. That Zair again.
That's it!
Teaser with a fantastic performance and a 2 stock in the end over Dark Wizzy. Some great gameplay from the Samus that was absolutely brilliant. That offstage situation executed perfectly from Teaser, and Wizzy is sent into losers.
Yeah,
this early.
That was, I think, I forget if that was the quarters or the semis, but yeah, no, actually, no, I lied. That was, it says semifinals on the top, but that was to make it 2 top 64.
That's what I figured, yeah. I mean, the set that good, so that's got to be to make it out between 2 really, really strong players. If Wizzy and Teaser are playing anywhere before that in bracket, pretty crazy bracket. Either really good bracket or really bad seeding, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, honestly, yeah, the bracket's been like pretty stacked. But honestly, I didn't get to hear this. Where's Teaser from?
Oh, I could not tell you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I feel like it's somewhere north, but I
Gotcha.